Okay. Before starting that, as usual, menu bar is a graphical control element which contains some of the drop down menus. Okay. So these are some of the examples of the menu bar we have come across. We will go directly with respect to the proper usage. So to identify and provide the access to the common and frequently used applications. Okay. Next, application actions that takes place in a wide variety of different windows. Okay. A menu bar choices by itself should not initiate any actions. That is a guidelines to be followed. And next is the advantages of menu bar are it is always visible, reminding the user of their existence, which is easy to browse through, easy to locate consistently on the screen, do not obscure the screen working areas, usually are not obscured by windows and dialog boxes, allow the use of keyboard equivalent. The main disadvantage is it will consume the full row of screen space, which will require a look away from the main working area to find out. And it requires a moving pointer from the main working area to select it. Menu are smaller than the full size buttons, slow down the selection time. The horizontal orientation is less efficient for scanning, so which will limits the number of choices that can be displayed. These are some of the advantages and disadvantages of menu bar we have discussed. Now coming to the display, so all primary window. So we have some of the design strategies or design guidelines for the menu bar display like that. So these are the kinds of graphical menus. Okay. So the before using, we have to consider some several factors. The number of items that is to be presented in the menu, how often the menu is used, how often the menu content may change. Depending upon that, we are going to have a guidelines for display also. All primary window must have menu bar. Menu bar must have associated pull down menu consisting of at least two choice, minimum two choice should be there. Do not allow the user to turn off the display of the menu bar. If all the items in its associated pull down menu are disabled, then disable the menu bar itself. So display the disabled item in a visually subdued manner. Okay. Then for location, position choosing horizontally over the entire row at the top of the screen, just below the screen title. So here see, the screen title is Microsoft Money and down we have a menus like report and all. Then the title, the window title must be a menu bar title. Okay. Item description must clearly reflect the kind of the choices available in the associated pull down menus. So menu item descriptors will be the title for the pull down menus associated with them. So we are going to use mixed case letters as descriptor choice. We have capital letters also small letters. We are going to use a single word choices whenever it is possible, and do not display the choices that never available to the user. Okay. Now organization, you can see here file, edit, list, like this we have organized, right? For this also we have guidelines. We have to follow a standard platform ordering schemes where they are going to exist. So place application specific choices where they fit best. Next, you have to order choices left to right. So we are going from left to right, file, then edit, then list. It is like that. Most frequent choice you are going to use, because in file we have open, save, close. Most frequently we are going to use those actions that will be at the left. Okay. Related information grouped together. So choices found on more than one menu bar should be consistently positioned. Left justify the choices with the line, and whenever the choices are logically grouped, provide the visual logical grouping if it is possible, and help option usually for every of the menu bar menus you will be having help when included should be located at the right side of the bar. See here, help is at the right side of the bar, and most frequently is file that is at the left side of the bar. So this is the organization guidelines. Next, coming to the layout. So indent, the first choices one space from the left margin, like that you have to use. Leave at least three spaces between file and edit. There will be a three spaces each of the succeeding choices. This is actually the guideline for layout. And separation, separate bar from the remainder of the screen. See, it is separated, right? From the remainder of the screen the bar is separated with the different backgrounds, solid lines, all those things. So other components are keyboard mnemonics we are going to use. See your file F with the underline case with the capital letter each word, that and all we have used here. Then selection indication. Now here in this case report is selected, right? It should indicate that selection. So keyboard cursor we can use. If you use keyboard cursor, use a reverse video or reverse color. See here it is, background is white and the selection is black color, that is a reverse color. So which surrounds the choice, and it should cover the entire choice. That color should cover the entire choice. One blank space before and after the choice word. You can see here, before report also one blank space, after reports yes also one blank space is there. The black color is covered with the full, correct? And if you use pointer, it is going to highlight the silent selection things. Okay. Now pull down menus. In this case we are going to use pull down only. In if I pull down it, I'll get sub menus like transaction, income, summary, all those things are there, right? So now what are the guidelines for this pull down menu? That is, first is proper usage, means to initiate the frequently used application action that takes place on a variety of different windows. A small number of items will be there. Item best represented textually, and items whose content rarely changes. That time I'll go with that. And we'll have some of the cases how a display should be. It should have all alternative possibles, possible alternatives. Gray out the dim items that cannot be chosen due to the current state of the application. Location, position the pull down directly below the selected menu bar choices. It must have a minimum of two choice. We are restricting to 5 to 10 choices, preferably 8 or less we will be having the size. And the title not necessary for the pull down menu. The title will be the name of the menu bar item choice only. Here report is a title now. So coming to the description, we are going to use the mixed case. See here, description we have choice descriptors or mixed case letters. So we can represent, if it is a graphical, then we can use the symbols and all. Okay. Organization, we are following a standard platform ordering schemes wherever there exist. And we are placing a frequent and critical at the top. Okay. Align the choices into columns, most frequently towards the top. Related choices grouped together, and the choices are found on more than one pull down consistently positions. Left alignment choice descriptors we have used. Okay. Coming to the grouping, we are going to provide a grouping for the related pull down choices. We are incorporating a solid line between the major groupings, dotted or dashed line between the subgroupings. We are left justifying the first letter with the columnized choice descriptors. Right justify the lines under the last characteristics of the longest choice descriptors, and display the solid line in the same color as the choice descriptors. Okay, these are the design guidelines for the grouping. Okay, so So we have separators, keyboard equivalent, accelerators should be followed as it is standard keyboard, typewriter keyboards. Okay. Next, we have a separators also available, like whatever I explained for reports. Okay. So then we have a selection with respect to the selection of keyboard also, with respect to the selection of pointing devices also. Okay.